Dear God. Dear God. They done it. They done it. They done it. Also, hold on a second. Sorry about that. Okay. They died. They actually did it. They did it. Ooh. Ooh. I am not happy. I am not happy. Oh, I am not happy. Oh, bro. Okay. Oh, man. Wow, those were just bad. I'm looking at the Discord. Those are just bad. All right. Gum wave. DMI. Who is that? Wait, hold on. I'm about to do something here. Lasting. Oh. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh. Oh my goodness. It's definitely freaking AI art. Wow. Ugh. Alright, what is this about Everwind? I'll look that up before we even do anything. Totally disappointed in Everwind. Let me see. So it was a demo of Everwind. What is this supposed to be about? Oh, it's Minecraft with Skyrim. Sup, cools? Can't stay long. Got work in the morning. All right, buddy. Other than this news, how was your day? Well, my day is still that. Alright, let's take... Alright. My mod was talking about Everwind. Wasn't happy with Everwind. If it was a demo, never play a DMO. Demo that ran as poorly as Everwind. Okay, well, I think I'm going to take a look at it. Just real quick. For you. In this mode. Okay, we're just gonna fast forward a little bit. Okay, alright, it's a pipe. Oh, it is. Oh, I can see it. The FPS drops when you just turn. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, I see it. Alright. Sorry to hear your day wasn't good. My day... Well, my day was, it was very worrying, let's just say that. I honestly freaked out over nothing, apparently. So, I'll talk about that later. You know what, real quick. I guess this is supposed to be Minecraft Skyrim. I guess that's what this is supposed to be. And this is the demo for it? Maybe it's just not optimized all the way. Man, okay. Let me jump ahead. Oh, character looks so weird. It looks like Jason. So you're in a tower. I mean, putting you in a tower. I mean, I guess it's showing you the basics of the game. I'm going up. I'm just going up steadily. Oh, you have levels? Oh God. Okay, I see. It's 40 gigs of RAM? Really? Oh my God. Well, anyway. It's hot in my face. The camera was showing the back of my room. It was hiding me. Know what? No, that's probably not gonna work. I wanted to play like Dissidia music, but like it has to be, I guess. Alright, I think we can finally get started. Now, I'm going to be making a video on this, and it's going to be totally separate from the stream. No real face reveal. Oh no, it's not like I already did that. Let's turn to what we are actually trying to look at here. And it's nuts, bro. It's nuts. It's nuts. Oh yeah, I had a network error. Ukulele training. Yeah, so I think first we need to take a look at this trailer here. In modern Tokyo, created by PlayArt, monsters roam. Heroes step up. Chaos were called ghosts. Oh, look what they did to this. Look what they did. Look what they did to my boy. Look what they did to the logo. They thought they were being fucking clever with that. Dissidia Duelim Final Fantasy. Look what that says. Look at what that says. 3v3 Team Boss Battle Arena. And you're basically killing the monsters, taking, I guess, purifying the crystals here. Yep, it's not guessing, I know. Get to max bravery so that you can use it all at once to do some damage. Oh, that's fun. Notice they're in modern Tokyo wearing modern clothes. What's up with that? I mean, I guess they're doing something right. Okay, so we'll get to like all this and the art and everything in a little bit. Is this a mobile game? Oh yes, yes it is. Yes it is. The summons are back, I guess, as like they don't really talk too much about the summons on the website, but I'm pretty sure you're summoning them, I guess. Yeah, this is all mobile. I mean, at the very least, they did the warrior light. Like they did him justice. My man looks good in modern outfit. He just looks good in it. Another mobile game, and then they're showing off like, oh, that's Riku, by the way. I'm pretty sure that, like, I could probably tell from like every single silhouette what they are, who they are. That's Bart's. That's oh, I know who she is. She's from Final Fantasy XI. I can't really tell. That is that a gun in his hand? I think I know who that is. That's Riku. Going a little fast here. Every person with the hair like that. Can't really tell. It looks like he has a hat on though. Another sword. Can't really tell. Oh, wait. I think I know who that is. Furion, maybe? Yeah, maybe that's Furion. Oh, wait, his sword. That has to be Furion because his sword. Sorry, that's Onion Knight. I said Bart's. That's Onion Knight. That's Onion Knight. This is Iorha from Final Fantasy XI. I'm sure. That's Riku. I have no idea who that is, and I'm pretty sure that's Clive from 16. I'm pretty sure that's Clive. Anyway, yeah, Android closed beta. Sign up until October 28th. People can sign up. Did I sign up? Yes, I did. But I have the means of actually showing it off to you guys. So even if it's on mobile, I can show it off to you guys. So you guys don't have to sign up. I'll sacrifice my own sanity to play this damn game. Anyway, let's get to know a little bit more about this game. Dissidia Duelum Final Fantasy. Remember who you are. Again, something about memories. It's always something about memories. So, this is a 3v3 team boss battle arena. Yet again, they just don't know. They took the worst aspect, or one of the worst aspects of Dissidia NT, and they decided that's what they're going to stick with. Whoever is the lead designer of Dissidia, I shouldn't wish ill will upon you, but you need to not be the lead designer. You obviously just took Dissidia to this whole entire realm of unfamiliarity for a lot of people. You kind of suck. I'm a little peeved at the fact that they still don't get it. So they show us a little bit of the system. Very simple controls, basically probably just pressing the screen over and over again. But if you look down here, the pictures and the art that you've been seeing as samples, those are your attacks. What is that? Is that a burst button from Final Fantasy Dissidia Opera Omnia? Sorry, Dissidia Opera Omnia Final Fantasy? I said that backwards. But yeah, oh, but what is this? Ultra rare? Super rare? Rare? Yes, there's rarity amongst your own abilities. So defeat the giant boss before the enemy team. So you're not fighting against each other. You're trying to beat a boss before. Okay, I know exactly what they're doing. They're taking the fighting monster aspect from Final Fantasy or from Dissidia Opera Omnia, and they're trying to turn it into a versus mobile game where you have to beat the boss before you're like. By the way, if we go back and we take a look at some of the gameplay here, you can see in the background that your enemies are there just as well. So they're not only are you trying to fight for the enemies that are around here, you're also fighting the you're fighting the boss. So one of your two teams is going to have to defeat the boss. Okay. Alright, I just like the game mechanics. However, Kane in a fedora is amazingly funny. The fact that Kane is in a fedora is probably proper. The story is stupid. The story is stupid. They're in modern Tokyo. Here are the characters. Warrior of Light, Kane, Kryl, Terra, Cloud, Reno, Zidane, Lightning, Gaia, Prompto. Like, honestly, he doesn't even look like he changed too much. So like, here, let's go over to the characters. Which one's the characters? That's system, that's story, characters. Okay, so like each and every one of them has their modern outfit. By the way, Warrior of Light looking kind of fly, and then they also have their their original character outfit. Prompto, let me show you something. Here's his modern outfit. Here's his Final Fantasy 15 outfit. So can you tell the difference? Can you tell the difference? Yeah, he's wearing a long sleeve shirt, but he doesn't look too different now, does he? Right? He doesn't look too different. You go over to Kane, he is wearing a fedora. He's definitely different there. And then, like, I have to grant it to him, like, Kryl's adorable. Kryl's adorable, but, like, Kryl's just super adorable. Gaia wearing stilettos, as she always does, but, like, her modern outfit just suits her, so you'd figure she'd wear something gothic, right? Reno, honestly, doesn't even look like she changed much. I'm gonna be fair. She doesn't even look like she changed much. The rest who don't, well, Lightning doesn't look like she really changed too much. I mean, yeah, she went from her soldier outfit to something I believe she would wear in modern day. Zidane, my man's wearing the right outfit. He didn't change his pants though. He says, "I like these pants." But no, he actually looking kind of fly. Cloud could do so much better. I mean, it's all right. What he's wearing is all right. But let me just move on here. Guy from 14, dang, of course they're gonna choose Guy from 14. I mean, they could have chosen a lot of people, but they chose Gaia, which is fine. I think that's fine. I think she actually suits the aesthetic there. He just got done elementary. If he's short, Lightning looks like the ending of 13 Lightning Returns. I guess that's the reference, right? Alright. So, let's talk about the system here. They give you a little preview of what you're supposed to do. You gotta hunt monsters near crystal to purify it and gain lots of bravery. Unleash your power of maximum bravery to deal damage against the boss. And then use powerful abilities to defeat the boss faster than the enemy team. So, in all else, you're doing a PvE. It's a 3v3 PvE, because apparently it does not look like you're fighting against the opponent in the traditional fashion. You're both killing monsters to kill the big boss monster. The one thing that they have carried over in all the Dissidia games is bravery and HP attacks. That's about it. They've really tried so many ways of making the system being better than what it is before, when they could have just gone back to an arena style 1v1 fighting. I don't know why they are obsessed with this 3v3 bullcrap. I don't know why, but they did it again with the 3v3. I'm going to tell you this right now. People are going to not play. Because of how gaming culture is, most people cannot work in teams. Most people cannot work in teams. I'm going to repeat this. Most people cannot work in teams. I'm saying this because I have seen the culture. I have lived the culture. Most people cannot work in teams. Hell, 14 encourages solo play. All right. And when you get high enough as a new person, you're going to have an experience. And if you're a veteran of Final Fantasy 14, you do sometimes meet the new people who have no idea what they're doing. People are not acclimated in team play for the most part. And listen, it's very flashy what they're doing, but it's going to be it's the same shit, dude. It really is. They're trying something here. They have freaking rarities on your attack cards down here. We can see it, so we know there's going to be some sort of cost or some sort of maybe not transaction, but there's going to be an in-game currency that you're going to need to use in order to get the right cards and build that up in a gacha. I don't know why they are so, well, actually I do know why they're so obsessed with gacha, is because it makes freaking money, especially on mobile, and I'm tired of it. I wish Japan was tired of it. I wish Korea was tired of it. I wish Vietnam was tired of it. I wish all the Asian countries were tired of this gacha bullcrap, but they're like so seeped in. It's like part of their culture now, and it sucks to see. And here, this is where the artwork is coming from. Like this is beautiful art, by the way. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. This one's made by our boy Yoshitaka Amano. And if you don't know who that is, he's the one who made the covers for like the original Final Fantasy titles. So it's like really good. I don't know who Nekumi is, but this is really friggin' good. And they did my boy Zidane pretty wild here. Toshiyuki Arahana. Okay, you done it great. Brand Lethal, that's pretty nice. But like, listen, good artwork, fine, but it's being put into a system that honestly, kind of sucks. They cut off his tail. No, it's still there. So, new roles, melee, ranged, agile, and support. They made the Warrior of Light support. Okay, I guess that makes sense. And the customization, this is where I dread the most. Change up your style with acquired outfits, including a new look adapted to the modern world. So they're trying to add outfits that are looking super cute. You know where they got that from? You know where they got that from? They got it from Final Fantasy 14. It's 14. Like, people who love glamour and aesthetics, they're probably going to turn that into some sort of monetization in some form or fashion. I'm telling you, they're probably going to turn that into some sort of monetization. I mean, they're already turning this into some sort of monetization. Memorias, listen, that's from Final Fantasy NT. And I'm pretty sure Opera Omnia too. I think there's something over there with Memorias, but I remember Memorias being an NT, and they turn it into these, I don't even, scenes, memory scenes that are apparently ways to boost your stats, and you can level it up to max. In-game currency, I can see that right there. Plan for release version. In-game currency. In-game currency used to power up your character through various means, which means we all know what we're seeing here. There's probably going to be microtransactions. There's probably going to be some sort of pay-to-win system, because you're not just playing by yourself. You're playing in a team of 3. You're facing off another team of 3, and you're in a competition. Nothing works when you have pay-to-win. But they don't care. They don't care. They got the BGM, and you know what? Enough is said just by looking in this page, right? The system itself really tells you exactly what this game is going to be about. I'm sorry. I'm just not with it. I'm just not with it, man. The story, kind of baloney in a way, because it's Tokyo, crystals came out, made people's lives better, peaceful, the peaceful times died when monsters came out, but then warriors who came out of nowhere seemed to come out of, you know, hey, we're answering your cries for help, and then as they conceal their identities and quickly disappear after battle, people began to call them ghosts, which is the most confusing line, seeing how a lot of their outfits do not seem to really cover their faces at all. And I'm pretty sure the clothing that they wear is supposed to be part of this disguise. Unless they go like full invisible and walk around or something like that, I'm going to believe that they are horrible at disguises. Look at this. Look at this. They're wearing modern clothes. Okay. At least the Warrior of Light is wearing a helmet. It kind of obscures his face, but no. Everybody's faces is in full view when they fight. So I don't... Well, not Kane. Kane's probably safe. It also took the story concept to Dungeon Explorer anime trope, too. I don't... Did they really? Concept of Dungeon Explorer anime trope? Did they? I don't care. The point is that... Oh, I was about to say, that arrow looks very familiar from like too many games. Did they take that asset? I hope they didn't. Well, they took that asset. Anyway, the story is probably going to be very bleh, you know? They're going to talk a lot. They're going to stand around, talk, try to understand each other. And, you know, that's how it is when it comes to these newfangled Final Fantasy games. It's about emotion. I'm not very interested in what's going on here. The modern world part. I don't know why they chose Tokyo. Oh, wait, I do. I know. It's supposed to be something of a representation for the Japanese people when they play this game. Oh, it's in modern Tokyo. Everything is going to be great. Modern Tokyo is a great setting to fight beasts and monsters. That's what they think, I guess. Now, anyway, we already know the characters. I already went over the characters. I'm going to say this right now. They become less and less and less in every single iteration of Dissidia. The most attacks I've seen was from Opera Omnia, but that's only because they kept adding on the abilities on top of the abilities on top of the abilities. I mean, still, Dissidia Duodecim's going to have the most attacks because that was a fucking fighting game, but you know what? You know what? You know what? They're becoming less and less and less and less and less each time they come out with a new Dissidia. I don't understand why they just don't freaking get it. Like, they just don't seem to get it. I don't get it. Although I will say, I'm loving the style of Gaia. I'm loving the style of Warrior of Light. Warrior of Light definitely looking poppin'. And then I gotta give my boys a Dane some. Gotta give them some love. Look at this. Got a little too many belts. Little too many belts. But I do like their modern style. I'm just not really trying to make it a big deal though. Although the Gothic style was actually kind of genius for Gaia. I think that looking at her original. Yeah, the Gothic style was... Yeah, she was always in the Gothic style. Okay, that makes sense. I'm just disappointed, man. I'm just disappointed. I can't believe when they were thinking about, oh, what's the next Dissidia going to be? It's going to be another mobile fucking game. Basically, where it's 3v3, once again, fight. Who the fuck is... Who is thinking up of these concepts? I seriously do not know. I don't think this is actually going to last a year. Square Enix is so freaking bad at literally making games at this point. It's getting on my nerves. They're so high on the whole let's make another mobile game to make a lot of money that they have not realized that they're not making a fucking game anymore. I just don't, I don't get it. They've been disconnected for years? Absolutely, they've been disconnected for years. The only reason why 14 even exists is because Yoshi P put in like a hellish amount of work into it, and then Dawn Trails came out. Dawn Trails came out, it was like, ooh, oh, whoa, that's a little rough. Quick cash grab. I'd say this is a cash grab that they are planning for maybe 2, maybe 3 years. They're going to get people on the hype train for this game because of visuals, how it looks, the movement of the camera, how it glows, people's dopamine receptors going off the grid because of the gacha mechanic. There's gacha in here. You can tell just by looking at what's going on down here. Ultra rare, super rare, rare. There's probably like common, uncommon, and all that stuff. That's probably the only thing that's missing. I swear, there are going to be so many people excited for this damn game. There are going to be so many people excited for this damn game where me and the most niche of people are going to look at this and be like, this isn't a fighting game. What the fuck's happening? They've been using funds for 14 to put on other stuff. I'm sure they were. The frickin' 14 pillar, man. Now, I can't totally be sure that that's like the truth or anything like that. I haven't seen an article. You guys are the only ones telling me that, but if you guys like showed me like an article where that's what they were doing, and I'm not going to sit there, oh, it's obvious. No, I need to see the paperwork. But I can believe it if it was actually true that they were using the 14 funds that they were getting and making games like this. Wouldn't mind a dungeon crawler style for Final Fantasy series to mix up the formula. You know what that's called? It's called Final Fantasy Explorers. It's called Final Fantasy Explorers. That's the dungeon crawler that you're looking for. I don't remember where I found that information, unfortunately. I can't send it. Yeah, I mean, if you showed me, then yeah, I'm inclined to believe it. But in this case, I'm like, I don't know. I can't really say for sure that's what they're doing with the 14 funds. But this is just ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. I think there's going to be so many people who are excited for this, really. And it's probably going to be all the Opera Omnia fans and all the mobile gamers. I just don't know, man. Love the original Crystal Chronicles. Yeah, that was fun. It was fun. I'm gonna be real, Final Fantasy EX is more like a boss rush kind of game. Final Fantasy Explorer, I guess it is. I'd say it's more of like a Monster Hunter kind of game, I guess you could say. Ultra equals Warlords. Both are the same expansion. Really? Oh, wait, you're right. Let me think. World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade. I'm sorry. So what was it? It was World of Warcraft, then it was Burning Crusade, then Wrath, then not Burning Crusade. I'm sorry. I'm wrong about that. I'm pretty sure. Let me think because I know that Wrath of the Lich King was 3rd, Cataclysm was 4th, and I think Warlords of Draenor was 5th. I believe so. The Burning Crusade, Wrath, Cataclysm, Mist of Pandaria. I missed one. No pun intended. Shit. If we count that, okay, around. So let's do this in order. Final Fantasy 14 1.0, then A Realm Reborn, then Heavensward. But unless we're not really counting 1.0, then it's A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and then we got Dawntrail, which was number 6. You didn't count. Okay, you didn't count 1.0. The point. Okay, well, my only complaint with CC is that they fucked up the remaster. They did. My friend really wanted to play that with us. We got the game too, and we wanted to really play. Let's say Chocobo Dungeon might be a dungeon crawler. It's like Mystery Dungeon. It is a dungeon crawler in a way. Yeah, you're right. Omni already burnt me out. They've already EOS at least 4 gacha games. Hold on, I have a picture. Give me a second. I have a picture. I saved it too. I think I put it in the Discord. But I did have a picture. Here it is. So these are all the games that Square Enix have basically vamoosed over the years. All of these are Square Enix games. Every single one. Now, where in the line is Final Fantasy Dissidia Opera Omnia? Here's a Record Keeper. I actually liked Record Keeper, but it still was a gacha game. It was just very, very classic RPG. It should be after this. I think, what? The World Ends With You was a mobile game? Okay. Dragon Quest Monster Super Light. Jesus Christ. Tactics S? They had a Tactics mobile game? Are you kidding me, brother? Kingdom Hearts Missing Link was shut down? Oh wait, that's Bravely Default Fairies Effect. Okay, I guess that was. I don't see Opera Omnia on here. Opera Omnia is definitely shut down, so... Crystal Chronicles? What? X Union shutting down. That was sad. Because the lore that came with X Union was also shut down. Oh, there it is. Opera Omnia right there. So next would be the Legion spot. So would be a big one. Hoping and coping. Oh my gosh. That's almost as much as the amount of lawsuits Nintendo has done. There was a mobile game for The World Ends With You from what I remember. Yeah, I see it. It's there. Nobody was buying them? Well, of course nobody was like, it runs through... What Square Enix is doing is that they're taking their IPs, turning them into mobile, getting as much... Gotta head out into bed, catch you later. Alright, cools. Sorry to take your time a little bit, but hey, man, have a good night. Hope you enjoy work tomorrow. I'm seeing that they're taking every single IP that they have, turning it into a mobile. King's Knight. Wow. And as much like they're wizardlings? Oh god. Okay. But yeah, they're taking every single one, every single IP that they could have, basically milking it until it runs out of money to be squeezed out of, and then they end the service. This is vile. This is vile. It really is. Star Ocean had a mobile game? Are you kidding me? Yeah, this is pretty vile. I'm thinking Final Fantasy XIV Mobile is probably going to be somewhat of the same thing. Imagine how good 14 could have been if they didn't work on all this dumb shit. I can only imagine. I really can only imagine. Like, seriously? This is actually kind of sickening, really. Square Enix as a team is absolute scum? Absolutely. There really isn't a good AAA company out there at this point. There really isn't. I can't name one at this point anymore. I cannot name one. I mean, how many Dissidia Final Fantasies do they need to make? Like, I wish, this is my wish. I wish that maybe someone would, like, take head of Square Enix and start firing people left and right, right? They're like, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired. And, you know, at the very least, someone would have the spirit of, you know, Satoru Iwata or something. Like, Satoru Iwata is probably the only CEO of any video game company that ever lived and actually tried to make his company fun. Like, seriously, look at this, man. Look at this list. It's kind of sickening, really. It's actually kind of sickening. Ugh, my god. creative producer is Tetsuya Nomura? Of course. Of course! It's Tetsuya Nomura who is the creative producer. Of freaking course. Oh, there's a feather. Sephiroth is going to come in one day. I can tell. You don't want to see the price? The prices? The prices for what? Their in-game currency? When did this come out? This came out October 11th, so that was like 3 days ago. The next Dissidia Final Fantasy is coming to mobile! Oh, yay! How many people... I want to see how many people were... No. I need to see how many people actually ate this shit up. Why mobile only? Can we just get Duodessa remastered? Has any of the Final Fantasy mobile games been successful? Because after putting money into FS, it's shutting down. I just gave up on keeping track. All the consoles you chose to make a new Dissidia, which your fan base has been wanting for years, for mobile, which you know never does well, or you shut down globally within a few years. Learn from your mistakes, please, and either make it on console or remaster the old ones. I don't care what kind of Dissidia is, please, for the sake of my weary eyes, as it have it on console and PC. Mobile? Fuck. New Dissidia, it's mobile. Found a draw point. Pain found. They're getting smoked. They're getting smoked in Twitter. Oh my gosh, wouldn't really call them AAA, because the fact their games are... Listen, AAA isn't quality of the games, it's how much they put into it. We know this. We know this, guys. We know this. Doesn't matter the studio size and financing. There you go. You can't call AAA games, oh, this AAA game is AAA because it's a great game. No, it's the amount of money they put in and the so-called, graphical quality and how big the studio was. That's why it's called AAA. Can't play that game. Or I can't play that song. Making games in a niche genre doesn't really matter. Listen, 2XKO came out as a fighting game, alright? And people ate that shit up. I ate that shit up. Mobile? Oh, really? Real? Oh my god. Unileska, please. No. Unileska, please. Please, no. I can't wait to see what it is. I never liked how Opera Omnia ended so abruptly. I'm sorry, Unileska. You're part of this. You're a part of the problem. I would get excited, but every other Final Fantasy mobile game has been shut down. Rip record keeper. Opera Omnia, come back. Oh no. We got the Opera Omnia shills in this. Why is Square Enix so wrong about this series constantly? Dissidia console, not team-based, not gacha. That's it. You forgot to put arena fighting somewhere in there. Just give Duodessa with proper online. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired of mobile games. Mobile? No, why? Unileska, why? Are you trolling though? Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, what are we holding on? Yo, Final Fantasy is my favorite IP, and I will probably play this at some point, but I'm definitely not going to buy anything in games. Square just keeps shutting these games down, so what's the point? Don't even play it, bro. Me after the fuck? Scorpion wins. Harakiri, what the fuck? Oh my gosh. Wait, Square should license Dissidia game production to the DBZ, so basically Arc System. A proper fighting title with the FFIP and decent story would go hard. Mobile games have a layer of inevitable staleness and EOS that makes it hard to get overly excited about. Honestly, you're right, bro. You're right. I'm shocked. Never thought I'd see this series return again. Bro, you're a shell. Shut up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was mean. That was mean. You don't know, man. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You don't understand, man. You don't understand. You don't fucking understand. On mobile, you do not understand. You are ignorant. I feel pity for you. You are ignorant. How long does it take to shut down a server like in games that has come before? What? I'm excited but equally terrified. See, everybody, look, this is what you did to your fan base, Square Enix. This is what you freaking did to your fan base. My gosh, I really hope it isn't Final Fantasy, Pokemon Go. Listen to me. You're so in touch with your consumers. How do you do it? This is a good troll. If it's as good as Opera Omnia, then I don't really mind, to be honest. Guys, Opera Omnia was there to take your money, and you ate it up, right? You ate that shit up. You guys don't know what Dissidia actually was supposed to be. You guys just don't know. You guys just don't know. This being for mobile guarantees that Dissidia is completely dead in the water. So many people are just grilling Square Enix here. They're just grilling them. My god. This is probably only going to last for maybe like a year. Or maybe even 2. Probably the usual timeline. Most of them shut down about half a year to a year. Yeah, year or 2, I guess. There's a lot of people who just shill games like this, and you know what? Mobile games are so easy to access. There's a reason why they're the biggest gaming platform. But make an actual fucking game, please. Like, seriously. No, Rio, you have no idea. 3v3 is atrocious. Dissidia NT did not work, and partially the reason why it failed was because the 3v3 just wasn't working. People adapted. I adapted. I got up to Crystal, but it was frustrating and I hated myself. 3v3 was not good design-wise. It was not good design-wise. It shouldn't be the only way to play. It should not be the way to play, period. Period. It should not be in there. 3v3 was badly designed and it's not a good idea. It should not have been introduced. The reason why there was 3v3 in the first place is because Dissidia NT was not Dissidia NT in the first place. It was just Dissidia in arcade. Like being able to play with their friends? No. I'm going. Let me educate you. As one of those niche.
All Square games on mobile be a waste of money and time, and buying them is even a waste of time.
All Square games? Actually, that's probably honestly true at this point. Let me educate you guys a little bit. All right, I'm not just telling Rio. Dissidia NT, when it first came out, people were excited. The reason why it worked well in arcade is because you were literally sitting next to your friend when it came down to playing 3v3. That's why it worked at that point and why it worked at that time. But when you put it on a console and you're fighting randos with no verbal communications whatsoever, you're getting backshotted, you're getting run up by 3 different players who will take you out one by one, which was the most efficient way to play in Dissidia NT. It was chaotic, it was stupid, and it was horrible. People left Dissidia NT so fast, so freaking fast that it was one of the games that fell off way, like, not as fast as Concord, of course, but people fell out of that game so freaking fast it did not last long. They had to put it out to free to play. Like I said, some people, fuck those people. Fuck those people. They have no idea. Hence why I'm saying fuck those people. No. They did not understand. They did not understand. All right. they were the people who were making the game worse. They really were, because so many people left that game partially due to the 3v3 that it was amazing seeing how just the game population dropped to literal triple digits. It was nuts. 3v3 was a bad idea, and 3v3 should not have been introduced into it. So I'm sorry, but people are wrong thinking that 3v3 is a okay design system part of Dissidia. No, it was created as a 1v1 arena fighting style game. Period. People who liked the 3v3 probably liked the, I don't know, the team aspect thereof, what it could be, but it was badly designed. People who worked on DT, DT, need a new job? Wait, DT? You mean NT? Did you mean NT? I don't know about need a new job. People who are working on this, they're gonna need to find a different department. No DT? Dawn Trail? Oh, you're talking about Dawn Trail. Okay. I'm not saying it's not badly designed. I'm just saying people enjoyed it. Those people were stupid. Should have just been focused on 1v1. I don't know why they bring in the 3v3 system back when it was one of the reasons why people did not want to play the freaking game of NT. I don't know about DT. I think a lot of talented people worked on Dawn Trail against their will. That's what I think. I'm going to say this though. The story is probably going to be crap again because NT's story was crap. The story for Opera Omnia was expansive. It wasn't really that great. It was expansive. That's pretty much how it was. It was interesting getting insight on characters that, you know, you didn't get to really talk with, and they expanded their character and personality. That's fine. I like that about Opera Omnia. And the fact that it was basically kind of like it can be you and two other friends doing bosses, but it was basically a one-player RPG gacha game, of course. Problem with Dawn Trail seems more like a lack of general direction on what they should do with it. There was a lot of cut. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of cut things that came out of that. I don't know. It was just the design and the story that was the problem. I don't think the game itself, in terms of like programming and mechanics, I don't think that was the problem. If anyone needs to get a new job, it would be the higher-ups forcing dumb changes, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. They'll just, you know, leave with a golden parachute, go to another company and fuck something else up. NT did have a good character roster with the 3v3 gameplay. Didn't sit right. It did have a good roster, I guess. But having a good roster of the original Final Fantasy cast of Dissidia just coming back with a little extra, I mean, it was just going to be a good cast anyway. They put Y'shtola in NT, and she was kind of annoying, but, you know, she was an alright character. Dawn Trail Square had new team members work on it. Yeah, they need to work on something else. They need to put their energy into something else. It doesn't make up for the bad gameplay. The thing about NT was that the gameplay wasn't even all too bad. The 3v3 just effed everything up. Because you could be trying to do something and then you get shot in the back because you're in the middle of an animation and you can't really stop unless you're paying attention to their attack, which is behind you. You can't see it, right? Part of the thing about playing a fighting game is that you're not just anticipating your opponent, you're actually visually watching them. You're observing their movements so that you can make the best counterattack. That's part of fighting games. If you're in an arena style fighting game, your camera, or where you're supposed to be looking, is at your opponent at all times. That is part of the fighting game niche. And I don't even say niche, but that's normal for fighting games, being able to keep your eye on your opponent. In NT, you have your back turned or not paying attention to two other characters while you're fighting only one person in the distance or close up. Especially if you're melee, you always get your basically your back shotted out, man. You're like you get pummeled from behind. That was a problem. People were not enjoying themselves. They hated it. Those people can improve. The problem is that the people in charge of the new blood, the people in charge have no clue what they're doing in terms of making a video game. They came up with this idea probably some years ago, using mobile as a catalyst because they know that they were going to get a lot of money because it was mobile, and it's going to last maybe 1 to 2 years. They're probably going to get their tax rebate out of all this. They're probably going to get some money out of all this when they shut this down, and they're going to put that money towards something else that's probably mobile based, and it's going to... I'm pissed off, you can tell, right? That person can go fly off the surface of the moon for all I care. I don't even care about that woman anymore. I really don't. I think after this, she'll have like a few more lines in the next expansion, and then, you know, she'll get her paycheck and move on. Honestly, I don't even care about her anymore. Right now, I'm focused on the fact that Square Enix as a company do not know how to make fucking video games. They just don't. They don't. They just don't. And it's sad, man. It really is. It's sad. They've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Dissidia games, and 2 of them were the first 2, which were good. People are asking for ports. No, you don't want to ask for a port of a game. Sure, maybe to get people excited, but you want to ask for a remake or the sequel of what was Dissidia Opera, or Dissidia Final Fantasy Duodecim. There you go. You want a remake? I mean, sure, you can get a port, but I mean, obviously it's going to be a remastered port, but you want a remake of that game. And if not a remake, you want a sequel. Because honestly, people have been waiting, people who are on my side of the corner here, not waiting for another Opera Omnia. Honestly, we don't need another Opera Omnia. I'm sorry, guys. We don't need another Opera Omnia. We need another actual Dissidia fighting game. Like, NT came out, we were all thinking, oh, this is the one. And then, like, it was just all around bad. It was just bad. Simply don't believe she's going to improve because of what kind of person she is. Oh, by the way, a bit off topic, but they finally revealed the new hero for Fellowship. Oh, okay, that's fine. It's whatever. They're going backwards, to be honest? No, they're not going backwards. They decided to cut open a piece of reality and jump through a hole in time. Therefore, they're stuck in limbo somewhere. They obviously somewhere in the interdimensional rift floating somewhere, thinking that their ideas is going to spawn some sort of savior platform for them to go back to their high-rising golden castle, for which they haven't sat in for decades. So, like, they come out with Final Fantasy VII remakes or Integrate or, you know, all that other good stuff. They're fun games, for sure. We know that it's a different story at this point. They're fun. Okay, we got you. However, your pillar, Final Fantasy XIV, can't pay for everything. Y'all got to come out with actual good games, not another mobile game. Like, come on. It was the Archer? You're going to be trying them out on the 16th? Okay, cool. Oh, wait. Fellowship comes out on the 16th? I wonder. Right. Yeah, in early access. Yeah, Fellowship. Does it... Okay, so it's coming out in early access. Planned release. This game is... Oh, okay. Not yet available. Okay. I mean, I'll be sure to play this when it comes out on the 16th. Because I do want to, you know, I do want to get good at this game at the very least. Try this game out. I mean, it's basically in-game World of Warcraft. That's all that is. One more month? Well, the planned release is in 2 days. Or 1 day and 14 hours. So, it's coming to early access in 1 day and 14 hours. Alright, so we can put this behind us. Just one more thing. Alright, so there is a closed beta if you guys want to apply. You have to have an Android. Alright, you have to have an Android. As it says, recommended specs. They want you to have an Android. The duration is from the 7th to the 14th. Participants is only 20,000 players. United States and Canada. So, Yui, you can't participate apparently. But, Rio can, and anybody in the United States can. And, of course, you guys can apply if you want to. I'm doing it, yes. But I am a Dissidia fan. I have to check it, at the very least. If it sucks, I will let you know. I will let you know. You're planning to get the big supporter pack? In my case, since I've had a lot of fun in the 2 playtests I played, I did have fun too. I don't know if I'm going to get the big supporter pack. I'll see what happens. But less than 2 days, if we want to be more exact, a little less. Well, listen, I said 1 day and 14, alright? 14 hours. I said 1 day and 14 hours, alright? Yeah, let us know. I'm going to pass for now. Honestly, you used to play a lot of Opera Omnia, and I always sat there and had to watch you just be like spending your time in Opera Omnia. And I keep telling people, Opera Omnia is taking your time or your money. Because it does take time to do the shit that you got to do in there. I'm telling you. I mean, you can go in there for that half an hour, but that's like... It's a half an hour, dude. There's 3 different packs with basically 1 mount, a cosmetic set for 3 characters. Oh yeah, I kind of do wanna support them, because I had fun playing this game. I mean, again, in-game World of Warcraft. That's all this was, and I enjoyed myself. It was fine. It took my time, all right, and that last era burnt me. Never again. Yeah, I could have told you that. My friends were very stubborn about Opera Omnia. They just kept playing and playing and playing. They swore by Opera Omnia. They swore by the story. They swore by the combat, which I was like, guys, it's turn-based. There's plenty of turn-based games out there, but they swore by the game because, honestly, they weren't playing any other games. They played some other games, but they really weren't playing anything, honestly. But right now, here's my focus. Here's my focus right now. This is what I'm focusing on. Not this. This is just sadness. This is just sadness. I wish I didn't have to see this again, but this is just sadness. Oh my goodness. So many mobile games over the years just absolutely destroyed. Since when? Since what, like 2000 what? This is 2008 to 2016, so like 2014, 2013. Looks like 2013 was when the first game was put down. Jesus, man. But this is what I'm focusing on right now. Oh, not that neither. So these are the games I'm now playing, but I'm taking it at a pace. Games that I go to relax, games that I really do need to work on here. Obviously, Mega Bonk, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. I have Fellowship playtest here just to remind me that Fellowship exists. Lost in Random, Hollow Knight Path. 2XKO is currently what I am, investing a lot of time in because I am practicing that game. And all these other games here that you've probably seen or are familiar with. Honestly, I think I'm done with V Rising. Not done with that. Not done with Chronicles of the Wolf yet. There's Barony up there. Fantasian, Katana Dragon, Marvel. You know what? I think I'm good with Ultimate Fighters until they update that. Sonic Ultimate Fighters. But yeah. Did you finish the Minecraft event in Crossworld? Last I checked, when I finished, you were still halfway. No, I didn't finish that. To be perfectly honest, I didn't have the time. So it's alright. I live an adult life. I really did not have the time. I'm actually working on a video right now. I'm working on 2 at this point. Because I got the Dissidia video that I want to make, and I have another video that I want to just jump off of. So that's what's going on here. Look at this organization that I have. But yeah, these are the games I'm working on playing right now. Garuman is like the game that I've really just, like, if I have nothing else to do and I just want to relax, that's my game right there. Very old style game. Very old style game. Kind of didn't care about getting them. I will play Sonic because of the fun of it all, honestly. I've been playing more Sonic Crossworlds, Racing Crossworlds over Mario Kart World by like a lot. So, oh, and Yuka Replay came. Okay. Okay. I need to show you this. I need to show you this. Why is it over here? What? Why the fuck is it over there? Oh, okay. Well, why is it over here? It's on the wrong window. Give me a second. I have to push it back over to the other window. Oh my goodness, they are trying their best to have it be avoided. What the? Okay. Yeah, I've been playing ukulele. just giving you just a little piece of what that is. I am missing 1 puzzle, 4 quills, and 3 more pages. I found the secret treasure. I honestly do not know where the last of the things that I'm looking for, honestly.
Yum.
Oh, I can get 1,000 quid over that.
Yum. Yum.
Okay. Whoa! Oh, these are modifiers. Okay, those are modifiers. Wasn't this on the 360? I think the original was, at least I think that, the original was on all platforms, just as it is right now. I just have no idea where the last of the quills are. It was on the Xbox One. It was on all platforms. The original was on all platforms. Speaking of, oh, you're talking about whether or not it was on the 360? I don't think it was ever on the 360. Maybe it was. Maybe for like posterity and ports. But I'm not too sure about that. I know it was on the Xbox One. That's for sure. I wish with all my heart to know where the rest of this crap is, man. They don't give you like a radar or anything. They just, you know. Also, you can jump on enemies. Ow. Yeah, if it was only on the Xbox One, I wouldn't really blame it at that point. I mean, I think it was trying to be on the current consoles. But seriously, I cannot find the rest of those quills, bro. I really can't. Oh, I was about to say, like, what is that? Yeah, I can't find the rest of those quills. Even if I do take... And thought Ratchet and Clank games are on Steam. Uh-oh. I don't know, Steam. Not talking about Rift Apart. Is Ratchet and Clank on Steam? Is it? Just Rift Apart, the newest one? I guess they stopped being exclusive, you know? That makes sense. Whoa. I wonder if I can, like, heat this guy up. You like the original 4? I mean, yeah, the original Ratchet and Clank games are extremely great. I like them. Oh. How? I'm not really sure physics work that way. How the... Okay. Nimbo is immensely satisfied. Up your arsenal and the one I forgot. Up your arsenal, going commando? Going commando, up your arsenal. The one after, I forgot. What was that? Oh, deadlock. We're talking about deadlock. Wait. Can I go in that? Doesn't look like that. You enjoyed the arena one? Yeah, that's deadlock. Okay. Well, I mean, this is ukulele. I'm trying to find the rest of the stuff in here, and it's hard when you can't really pinpoint. Oh gosh, the FPS, Jesus. Oh God, what happened here? This is what happens when you put it in ultra settings. Oh. You know what's funny about this game? So they did kind of make it easy in a way that there is no fall damage, or you won't die from fall damage. As per example, yeah, Jak and Daxter was a good time. Was a good time. I love Jak and Daxter. And I wish it had like a proper sequel, not the one on the PSP. Not the one that I honestly think that they could have worked on. Similar to Ratchet and Clank, the first one, the one I never played. The first one was pretty good, but like the first one was also very different, really, from like the rest of the game. Huh. Wait, what's in this? Probably nothing. Probably nothing. It's nothing. Why is it nothing? Oh, don't tell me that's it. Oh, that sucks. Oh! That's what that was. Okay, I've been wondering what that was. There we go. Truly immaculate. Alright, yeah. So, kind of glad this game is back in some form or fashion. That, seems to be improved in pretty much every way. Break 100 crates. Yeah, I did that. I just need to find the last of the stuff. Yeah, see. Wild hog chase. Wait, hold on. Where am I? Okay, it doesn't matter. I will not be fooled. Stew on this. On the way to the camp, I'll be hiding somewhere damp. That is... Of course not, that's... I'll be near a vintage cabinet. How does it work with nothing to plug in? No! Oh, you can do that multiple times. I'm hiding from the ramp. I'm hiding from the ramp ant complaining. What? What does that mean? From the ramp ant complaining. So underneath somewhere dark and aging. Back on the subject of support packs for Fellowship, Discord was nuts when they announced them. Apparently, a bunch of people joined it just to shit on them. Really? Like, I get some people really don't like extra microtransactions, but it kind of nuts to join official Discourse just to flame the devs. I think a lot of people have problems, and they really have nothing else better to do than just being the, just a nuisance. Just a nuisance. I'll be taking the coins, baby. Gave me a laugh to see the whole circus show up on the Discord, though. I don't... So, they were flaming them for having support packs? I mean, what exactly were they how are they supposed to support themselves? I don't get it. Like, no, seriously, how are they... I mean, it's a free-to-play game, right? Giving them shit for releasing them in early access. I see. Guess they had nothing else better to do. Well, buy to play, but yeah, they need a way to get money. Oh, it was a buy to play game? Oh, I see. Alright, I mean, buy to play. They didn't like the fact that it was buy to play and that you were still spending money on it. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Up, 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 and away! Already got it. Huh. Well, goodbye, cruel world. Jeez. Yeah, no, I get it. I get why they're like flaming them because of I was like, so you want extra money, huh? Even though it's already a buy to play kind of game, you want extra money, huh? Why was he even up here? What was that for? Anyway, I'll find the rest. If I get the chance, I'll find the rest. Anyway, I'm going to end it off tonight. We ranted. We got mad. It was a good time. And a bad time. Looking forward to Fellowship, though. Yep. Yeah, I give him credit. I'm not even blaming him. I'm not even blaming them. You know why? They're selling it, and then anybody who wants to support them can pay extra. That doesn't really bother me too much. because it's a one-time pay. It's incessive transactions that pisses me off. You know, something, you know, what seems to be Dissidia Duelim seems to be doing. So, hey, it is what it is. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Have a good night.